So should you buy a home with your Roth IRA? So a couple of days ago, I had someone comment on one of my videos on how to become a millionaire with $6,000 a year. By the way, I'm gonna leave a card up here real quick in case you don't know what a Roth IRA is. So be sure to check out that video first before finishing this one. But anyways, on that video, someone had asked me, how does the process of using your Roth IRA to purchase a home actually work? And I realized that I didn't go into full detail on that video simply because it wasn't, specifically for that. So on this video, guys, I'm gonna do the best that I can on explaining if you can buy a house with your Roth IRA, should you buy a house with a Roth IRA, and everything in between, okay? So before that, guys, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button as well. Also, if you are new to this channel and you did find this video very valuable, be sure to subscribe as well. And as always, guys, be sure to leave a comment down below and let's boost up that algorithm, alright? So the first thing is, can you actually use your Roth IRA money to purchase a house? And guys, yes, you actually can, okay? You can use some of the money that you have in a Roth IRA to purchase a house. Now, I'm going to be total transparent with you guys. Even though it seems good to use some of the money from your nest egg to purchase a house, I'm going to go over some of the breakdowns on this video as well as to maybe why it might not seem like a good idea to do it, okay? So like I mentioned earlier, you can buy a house using your Roth IRA, and there are two simple methods that you can do in doing so, okay? Now the first method is a special first-time home buyer. So for those of you who are buying your very first home, this applies directly towards you, okay? And that's because under the Roth IRA, the rules state that a first-time home buyer can withdraw funds from their Roth IRA under the following conditions. Number one, the account has to have been open for at least at the minimum 5 years, okay? So if you barely open a Roth IRA within 1 year, you do not qualify for this, okay? You have had to have had that account open for at least 5 years. Also, you can only use up to the max of $10,000 in funds to purchase your home, okay, as a first-time buyer. And third, these funds have to be used directly towards your home acquisition, okay, meaning down payments, closing costs, and everything in between, as long as it is used for the house only. Now keep in mind, for a first-time home buyer, this includes your contributions that you have made into your Roth IRA and also any investment earnings up to $10,000. So if you only deposited, I don't know, maybe $5,000 in your account in the whole 5 years and it grew up to $10,000 in interest and whatnot, then you can use both funds, okay? So you can use what you contributed and what you have earned, okay? So if you do meet this criteria, then you can withdraw up to every single penny of $10,000 to purchase a home, okay? Now this $10,000 is a lifetime limit. So if these rules are met, the withdrawal will count as a qualified distribution, which means you will avoid paying income tax and early withdrawal fees, okay? So you do not have to worry about any of those things, assuming that you use this method to purchase your home using your Roth IRA. Now listen, I know some of you watching this already are probably like, man, I already bought a home before, I can't qualify for this method. Now here's the good news, guys. It doesn't mean that you have never had to have bought a house. It just means that you cannot own a home within the 2 years that you're planning on using this money, okay? So if you bought a house 10 years ago and maybe you sold it and now you don't have any homes in your name whatsoever, well, you still qualify, okay? But if you bought a house last year and then you're trying to buy another one this year, but you want to use your Roth, you can't qualify for that, okay? So that's one of the good things about this, guys, is that as long as you don't have a home owned under your name within the last 2 years, you can still qualify for this, okay? Now, another thing, guys, for those of you who are married or are planning on getting married, you also can qualify if your spouse isn't a first-time house buyer as well, okay? You and your spouse both have to qualify in order to use your funds from your Roth IRA. Now, the good thing about this is that if you both qualify for this, both of you can borrow up to $10,000 each from both of your accounts. So in total, you will have at least $20,000 to put as a down payment using your Roth IRA, assuming that you both qualify for this. So it's not too bad for those of you who are married and considering of getting a home together, especially for those of you who are newlywed or planning on getting married, not too bad, right? So now that was just the first method. Now the second method, and again, I know for some of you, what if I'm not a first-time home buyer, What if I don't want to go that route? Can I still withdraw more than $10,000 from my Roth IRA to purchase a home? And the answer is, guys, that yes, you can. And see, this is one of the great things about the Roth IRA is that any of the contributions that you have in your Roth IRA that you contributed is all taxed money, meaning you have already paid taxes on it. And when you pull out any of those funds, you don't have to worry about paying any taxes on it whatsoever or any fees of some sort. So if you saved up, I don't know, maybe $100,000 from your own money after taxes into your Roth IRA, you can use all of that $100,000 in order to purchase a home. And here's the biggest difference between this method and the first time home buyer method, guys, is that you can only use the money that you contributed to purchase a home using your Roth IRA. You cannot use any of the earnings in your Roth IRA to do so, okay? So maybe you don't have $100,000 and maybe you only invested, I don't know, maybe $2,000 and your account grew to $10,000 and the $8,000 difference is the earned interest. Well, you can't use that $8,000 in this scenario, okay, guys? So that's one of the major differences between a first-time home buyer method and then not a first-time home buyer method, is that you cannot use any earned interest as a non-first time home buyer, okay? Because as a first time home buyer, you can use all the contributions and earn interest up to $10,000, okay? So those are the two different methods that you can use to use your Roth IRA to purchase a home, okay, guys? Now the big question is, should you actually use your Roth IRA to buy a house though? I mean, it sounds good on paper, right? I can use my retirement money to buy my home in the future, right? And something that you got to ask yourself, guys, is do you have other funding options, okay? Do you have maybe a savings account with a high APY that you can use instead? Or maybe you have some money invested into some stocks or real estate of some sort that you can use? Because look, guys, unless you specifically open up a Roth IRA to purchase a home, I personally advise some of you guys to look for other funding options, okay? Now again, I'm not a certified CPA, tax person, financial person, whatever. This is just my personal opinion, so don't take anything seriously and blame it on me, okay, guys? So again, guys, I highly do not recommend anybody use their Roth IRA to purchase a house. And it's gonna be because of this, guys, okay? Look, using your initial investments today will set back so many years of your retirement fund by just so many years, okay, guys? And it's simply because you're losing out on the growth of your account. Because if you take out $10,000 out of your Roth IRA, there is less money and less time for compound interest to work in your favor. And especially if you're really young in your teens, maybe 20s, even 30s, if you use that money and take it out, guys, it's going to affect your account more than you can think, okay? $10,000 may not seem like much that it will affect your Roth IRA, but if you were to grab out a compound calculator and did the math, it can cost you up to thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of money in the long run, okay? This can make the difference in you having $2 million in your Roth IRA account to maybe having $1 million in your Roth IRA account. Now, those aren't specific numbers, but again, if you just do the math, guys, it can affect it pretty significantly. And even if you didn't use the $10,000, let's just say you use it anyways and you can get back the $10,000 down the road, well, you can only contribute up to $6,000 each year in your Roth IRA. So even if you came up with the $10,000, you're only going to be able to contribute $6,000, which means you can't put the other $4,000 right away, because then you will have to wait a whole nother year, guys, which means less time and less money to work on your account for your retirement. And besides, guys, remember, when you're putting your money into a Roth IRA account, it is a retirement account. So if you're using this account to purchase a home, it kind of beats the purpose of having a retirement account, no? It's not called a home account or a yacht account. It's called a retirement account. So again, guys, just please think twice before you use any of your money in your Roth IRA to purchase a home, okay? And if the only option you have is the money in your Roth IRA to purchase a home because you have nothing else saved, then maybe it just might not be the best time to purchase a home, okay? Maybe it would be better off if you save up the money separately and just wait a couple more years and use that money down the road instead of using your Roth IRA, okay? Because if you're already having trouble enough using your own retirement money to purchase a home, buying a house is a major expense, okay, guys? And if you are already struggling enough to use your retirement money for this, then it might not be such a great financial decision at the moment, because you might end up struggling even more down the road when you are permanently contracted to a house, okay? At least just until you save up enough money without using your Roth IRA. Then if you can get yourself more financially situated, it could probably make more sense. You can have more money and just, get your stuff together, okay, guys? Because using your Roth IRA will cost you way more than you actually can imagine. But at the end of the day, guys, it isn't up to me to tell you what you should or you shouldn't do with your Roth IRA money. That is your own money. That's your choice. This is just my personal opinion. I really do wish that some of you find different methods of finding money to purchase a home. And I really truly wish you the best of luck, because guys, again, tapping into your Roth IRA money to purchase a home isn't that much of a great idea. And I personally really don't wish anybody do this. But again, guys, it's going to be really up to you. I just wish you the best of luck, man. Hopefully you got the proper knowledge that you needed in this video. And if you have any further questions on this, guys, be sure to leave a comment down below. I will answer the best to my knowledge. I do reply to every single comment. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. As always, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. And if you are not already, guys, be sure to subscribe as well so that you catch more content just like this. But that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.